Here we are, day 9, 10 days of yoga for inner strength. Today we're going to focus on our shoulder girdle, which is this area right here in our neck and the back of our shoulders, getting that nice and strong. To start, let's go into steady breath. So go ahead, take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, close down the eyes, relax the shoulders. Continue breathing in and out through the nose. And then let's take a clearing out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale everything out completely. And then inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. And inhale. Exhale. And hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. And inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold or exhale. Hold. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. And hold. And inhale. Exhale. Hold. Now breathe normally in and out through the nose. Notice any changes inside your body, physically, mentally. And then when you're ready, open up your eyes. And we'll go ahead and come on to all fours into table. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll do 5 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Gaze goes up towards the sky. Exhale, roll the spine up towards the sky. Keep going at your own pace. Creating some spots of ease. Releasing any tension that's been built up. One more round. And then bring it back to neutral, back into table. And then I want you to walk your arms out in front of you. We're going to come into puppy pose. So keep those hips over the knees. Your arms come down on your forearms. And then go ahead and bring your forehead all the way down to the mat. So you're going to keep pressing into the forearms. Allow the chest to fall down towards the earth. Creates a stretch here in the armpit area and opening the heart. So we're going to take 5 deep breaths. So work at your own pace. Nice long inhale. Nice long exhale. One more breath. Now press into your forearms. Lift your body up. So lift up the trunk of the body and over into sphinx. So your elbows are under your shoulders. Your forearms are out. Your hands are flat on the mat. Relax the buttocks. Relax your legs. You can move the legs a bit. And then take your gaze about 4 feet out in front of you. Press your pelvis down into the mat. And once again, nice long inhales and exhales here. Two more breaths. And then from here, we're going to bring our forehead down to the mat. Bring your hands back by your waist and then push up and back, coming into downward dog. Go ahead and tuck those toes. Lift up to down dog. Keep those knees bent a little or a lot here. And go ahead and just pedal your feet. Noticing any extra tension in the backs of your legs. And then bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. And then turn that left hip up towards the sky. And then square the hips back with the mat. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. And then turn that right hip up towards the sky. Now square the hips back to center and take both of your heels and press them down towards the earth. They don't need to touch the mat. Just getting a nice full body stretch here. Take a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And then go ahead and bring your knees back down to the mat. Here we are in table. We're going to walk our arms out into puppy pose. Forearms come down to the mat. Head comes down to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. On the next inhale, press into the forearms. Lift the trunk of the body up and over. Come into plank. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Take another inhale. And on your next exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat, hands come back to the ribs, and push up and back to downward dog. Take an inhale, exhale it out. Bring the knees down to table, walk the arms out in front of you, come back into puppy pose. Take an inhale, exhale it out. Inhale, up and over to sphinx. Another inhale, exhale it out, and then inhale and exhale. Bring the forehead down to the mat, push up and back to downward dog. Take an inhale, open the mouth, exhale it out, then bring the knees back down to the mat. Walk those arms out in front of you. Come back down into puppy pose. Inhale. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, press into the forearms. Lift the body up and over into sphinx. Inhale. Exhale. Take another inhale. And then exhale. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Push up and back to downward dog. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. And then bring your knees down into table. Go ahead and come up to standing on your knees. I want you to lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale, lift those shoulders up and back, and then bring your hands together behind your back. On your inhale, gaze up towards the sky, opening up the chest, opening up your neck, maybe moving your head side to side. Feel into what stretch feels good to you. And then bring the neck back to center, release your arms, and we're going to come back down into table. From table, we're going to move into dolphin pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our forearms down to the mat. And then you're going to take your hands, interlace your hands, press the forearms into the mat. So when you press the forearms into the mat, feel those upper bones in your arms locking into your shoulders. So once you feel nice and strong in your shoulder girdle here, go ahead and tuck your toes and lift your hips up to the sky. This brings you into dolphin pose. Keep pressing into the forearms. No tension in the neck. Continue with the breath. And then exhale. Bring the knees back down. You can release your arms. You can come back up into table, whatever feels good. We'll do 2 more rounds just like that. So go ahead and come back down onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers. Elbows are under the shoulders. Press the forearms into the mat. You're nice and strong through the shoulder girdle. That's kind of a tough one. Tuck the toes and then lift the hips up to the sky. Now keep pressing into those forearms. Nice and strong here. If you want to walk your feet in, you can do that as well. You can see how this would shoot you into a supported headstand. And then go ahead and bring your knees back down. Relax your arms. We'll do 1 more. All right, so go ahead and come back in the table. Forearms come down to the mat. Elbows under the shoulders. Fingers are interlaced. Press the forearms into the mat. Feel that strong locking in the arms and the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up towards the sky. Allow the head to hang heavy. Keep pressing into the forearms. If you'd like, you can walk your feet in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and bring those knees back down to the mat. Come back up onto your heels. Go ahead and give yourself a few reverse shoulder shrugs. Then we're going to come onto our belly, coming back into Sphinx pose. All right, so once you're in Sphinx, elbows under the shoulders, forearms flat, palms of the hands flat. Go ahead and bring your legs together. Take an inhale, and then on the exhale, tuck the toes, press into your forearms, and lift up into forearm plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the belly back down, and go ahead and relax here in Sphinx pose. We'll do 2 more sets of forearm plank. You can have your hands flat in front of you, or you can interlace your fingers just like we were doing in dolphin. So legs together, tuck the toes, press into the forearms, lift up into forearm plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it down. Whew. 1 more set. Go ahead and interlace those fingers, press the forearms into the mat, tuck your toes, press into the forearms to lift the core up, coming into forearm plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it back down. We're almost there. We're going to do dolphin pose, coming in from Sphinx forearm plank into dolphin pose. So let's go ahead and interlace our fingers, press the forearms into the mat, tuck the toes, lift up into forearm plank, and then go ahead and walk those feet in, allowing you to come into dolphin pose from another pose. Press into the forearms for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk those legs back out. Come back into Sphinx pose. 1 more set, just like that. Clear out the breath. Go ahead and bring the legs together. Tuck the toes. Press into the forearms. Bring it up to forearm plank. Now walk the legs in, bringing you into dolphin for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now walk it back out. Bring the belly down. Here we are in Sphinx. Bring the forehead all the way down. Bring your legs together. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And on the inhale, I just want you to lift up the upper body. Stretching out the arms. Opening the chest as you continue to breathe. And then gently release the forehead back down to the mat. Hands come by the ribs. Push up and back into child's pose. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Stretch your arms out in front of you and take a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Walk your body up in the table and then position yourself in the easy pose to close. Bring those hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Close down the eyelids. Show some gratitude for your shoulder girdle, for supporting your neck and your head and the strength in your shoulders. Thank you, body, for being so amazing. Let's close with a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale it out. Namaste.